Hi, Year 13, this is Mrs. Nambalarua, and I am explaining your assessment 17170, Task 2. So you need to go to your Task 2 PowerPoint, open it up, and have a little look in here with me. So we are going to be looking at how to complete Task 2, which is where you are finding sources or completing your research to find answers to the focusing questions that you wrote in task 1. So here, the most important thing you need to know is that you need to collect a minimum of 6 different pieces of evidence or 6 sources, and 4 of these must come from different places. So you can't take all 6 of your pieces of evidence from Wikipedia. You need to get a range of different sources, and this can include some primary sources, for example, talking to your family or whānau and interviewing them, or finding primary sources online, including images or screenshots of videos as well. Those all count as types of evidence or sources. Once you have chosen your source, you need to copy and paste it and annotate it, which I will explain on the following slides. If you need to think of some other places of where to get sources from, there is a list here. So these are all the different types of sources or places you could go to find evidence to answer your focusing question. So once you have picked your piece of evidence, you are going to paste it into this box here. So for example, on your PowerPoint, you're going to have your focusing question 1. You need to do 2 sources for that. Focusing question 2, you need to do 2 sources for that. And focusing question 3, you need to find 2 sources for that. So altogether 6 sources. When you find a source, you're going to paste it into the box, just like we have here on this example, okay? So paste it into the box. You can use the snipping tool. It's a really handy tool. Just search it up in your Windows bar down here. You can search snipping tool, and it's a handy way to cut and copy your sources really easily. You then need to fill in some information. So you need to fill in which question you're answering for this source and the bibliography information. And then you need to complete an annotation for each source as well. So the annotation here is really the most important part of what you're doing. You need to write down 3 bullet points or 3 sentences with information from the source explaining how that information answers your focusing question up here. Okay, so in this example, the question is, what are some significant Tongan ceremonies? We've gone to our source, we've found it, we've read about what some possible significant Tongan ceremonies are, and down here we have written the answers. So we've found out that the 2 largest ceremonies in Tonga tend to be weddings and funerals, and we've added some more information that we've found out from the source over here. To complete the bibliography information, if you're not sure about that, ask your teacher or send them an email. And if you have any other questions, your teachers would always love to help you as well. So please email your Pacific Studies teacher. Overall, you need 6 sources for this task, task 2, and you need 2 sources per focusing question. You can write your focusing question in here or copy and paste it over from task 1, and then go through and paste each of your pieces of evidence into the PowerPoint.